I bought a Pokemon deck on eBay for 20 bucks. In case you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, it's Seaking. Let's take a look at it, and then we're going to hop on Pokemon Live and play a random game with it. Well, my beard really needs to be trimmed down. Woo! Alright, I don't have a tripod. I'm very sorry, but to make this easier on you guys, the list will be down in the description below. Alright, so as you guys can tell, this is a Seaking deck. There are 12 waters, by the way, in case you're curious. Here you go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and read Seaking here. I'm going to try to navigate this the best I can. Alright, so the big important thing about Seaking is it has Swim Freely. However, this is not going to be the attack we're going to be using. We are mostly going to be focusing on Aqua Horn. It does 60 and then 30 more for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. And we're going to load it up with our good Ophidian with Oceanic Accompaniment, or however you say that word. And basically it just allows you to pretty much max caliber energy to one of your Pokemon that has the Swim Freely attack. So you're just going to be able to load up a bunch of waters on Seaking and an attack. And of course we have cards like Superior Energy Retrieval, Klara. We have Letter of Encouragement, which whenever one of your Pokemon is knocked out last turn, you can search your deck, I think, for it to up to 3 basic energies. So the idea is to just load up a bunch of energy on Seaking and then attack, so that way you can dish out some good damage. Now the cool thing about this deck is that it came with a 1/1 line of Basculegion, which has Upstream Spirits, which does 20 for each energy in your discard pile. So you just shuffle them back in. So like if you do a big attack with Seaking, it gets knocked out, you can promote this bad boy, shuffle all those energy back in your deck, and then just hit again, and then, well, your deck's full of water energy again. Also came with a 2/2 Bibarel line, came with a good Bidoof, came with a Manaphy, came with a good Basculin that lets you kind of find friends or whatever. 4 Irida, very important, came with 2 Professor's Research, 2 Iono, 1 Boss's Orders. We already went over the Klara. And then I guess they're kind of going with the 4 Irida, 1 Battle VIP Pass option with this deck. But it has 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Nest Ball, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, a Switch, 2 Super Rod, a Pow Pad, 2 Artazon. So overall, pretty cool deck for 20 bucks. It came with like a lot of different stuff with it. It came with like a little box to carry it in. Came with like some damage counters and such. But yeah, found this on eBay for 20 bucks. Pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and hop into live and we're going to play a game with this. Alrighty, so we're just going to be looking for a random game here. Hopefully it's a good one. And we're going to see what this $20 deck can do in action. That is a pretty sweet coin from my opponent as I get all of these cards out of my way here from the deck profile portion. So if you hear some sliding and moving, that's what that is. Alright, there we go. So now I move my keyboard back and get my desk a little situated here. I would love to go first. I feel like I need any advantage I can get. Okay, so good old Seaking. We're going to see how this goes. Alright, so the first hand we're going to be mulliganing away, thankfully, because I don't feel like ultra balling some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm mulliganing twice. Right on. Okay. Not the best hand, but we can make it work, right? Okay. The opponent gets 2 additional cards. And we are facing off against a Giratina deck. Wow, we actually open with our Battle VIP Pass. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here. Both Finneon are in the deck. And so I think what we're going to do here is probably grab the Bidoof. And then from here, probably just go ahead and Battle VIP Pass for a couple additional Pokemon that we'll need throughout this matchup. And now we gotta hope that we can actually get something going, and then we're gonna end our turn. So 1 Battle VIP Pass, we end up opening with it, so that's not too bad. The only thing that I kind of worry about against this matchup, okay, never mind, it's Arctina. Alright, I feel a little better about that because I don't feel like getting Sableye spammed. So we do see a double turbo on the Arceus V. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, let me know. There are all kinds of things on eBay. We actually did a lot of fun stuff. Wow, what do I want to put up in the active position? Goldeen, I guess? We did something not too long ago. Well, actually, it's been a minute. Where we just battled Colt tournament-ready decks from eBay That was a lot of fun. Had a lot of issues with the recording, but you know, hey, we got the videos out. And then we did random videos where we did like bought like an eBay lot and did some stuff with that. So we did some pretty cool things. And so if you guys want to see some more stuff like that, let me know. Oh boy. Okay. So we're just gonna play. let's just do that. So I don't want to play down the Seaking necessarily. Oof. Oh boy. All right. Yeah. We're just gonna have to. I don't want to evolve the Seaking because I don't want to Klara too much stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. That's rough. That is rough. This is one of those decks that like you really need to get your Bibarel out like as soon as possible. So there's the Arceus V-Star like I was expecting, which now they have access to Starbirth. So at any point they can grab 2 cards out of their deck like they are doing. I'm fully expecting Finneon to probably get knocked out here. So that's why I didn't want to evolve, so that way I didn't have to try to like Klara 3 Pokemon. So right here, next turn probably will Klara up to Finneon if he does boss that up. But my opponent gets their Bibarel out. I'm fairly jealous. Yep, there we go. Called it. Oh, he's going for the Bidoof. Even more crucial. Alright, right on. The good news is I can at least kind of attack this following turn. Watch, I'm going to draw a Bibarel. Watch this. Alright, so there we go. There is the Trinity Nova. And if my opponent loads up more energy on the Giratina, doubt they will. Yeah, they can just attack more, but there we go. So my opponent is going to draw first blood. And now I can kind of do some stuff. I might have to waste my Klara potentially to get that Bidoof back. But we can possibly return this KO and thin the deck out a little. So we'll see. All right. So right now I'm moving my cursor far away. We're doing 90. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and Letter of Encouragement. So we get 3 energy. And then we're going to Oceanic Accompaniment. 1, 2. Actually, I might hang on to that Klara. Right now we are hitting for 210, so we need a little more firepower. So there we go. And we're going to Oceanic Accompaniment. So let's see, we are hitting for 210, and it is an additional 30. So what we need, like what, all 3 energies back on it? If my math is working. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. So we're hitting for 300 right now. So we're going to go ahead and Aqua Horn for a grand total of 300 damage. There we go. And so we're going to be taking out that Arceus V-Star and moving down to 4 prize cards. And we get a Seaking and an energy that is pretty good. I think so. If my Seaking does go down this turn, I'm going to Klara for a... Oh, probably... I'm definitely grabbing the Bidoof. That's one of the cards I'm for sure grabbing. I might do Bidoof and Seaking, and then 2 extra energy. Alright, so there is the Giratina V-Star. So now if they do attack me, they gotta hope they can potentially get some energy. There goes my Klara, so my plans have been a little halted there. But we do draw into the Bidoof, of course. That is always wonderful, right? So now we are in a little bit of a predicament. That's cool, right? Okay. So... Alright, so my opponent is just getting all kinds of stuff on their field. That was a good judge from my opponent. Very good judge. I was able to kind of respawn next turn. Now, I don't know. Alright. So there goes my poor Seaking getting knocked out. And they're going to send that double turbo to the lost zone. So that way they can attack again next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and promote my Goldeen to the active spot, and we're going to hope we can get something going here. That is not something going. Okay. So I definitely want to go Bidoof. We'll probably just do Pokemon for now. And unfortunately, we don't have too much going. So we are unfortunately going to have to pass our turn. Oh, that is rough, right? If we can draw into like our Iono or at least like maybe a research or something, we can potentially get going here. There's a choice belt. It's pretty. Ooh, and there is Scovit. Alright, so now my opponent's pretty much going to have access to a fresh hand of 5 for the rest of the game. That is the wonders of Scovit. And there is another Arceus V-Star. My opponent is absolutely going off here. Still, big judge for my opponent. Big judge. So my opponent gets another double turbo, so that means that Giratina is going to consistently just keep on being able to attack, man. So now my Manaphy is going to get knocked out. My opponent is going to go to... Wow, they're going to knock out Finneon. Yep, there goes the Finneon next. Woo! Okay. We are in a little bit of a predicament, right? So that double turbo on the bench is going to be gone. I don't know what's taking them. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we just got to see if this $20 deck could potentially make some type of comeback, right? There is another Super Rod. I guess that's going to be helpful. So we're going to shuffle in Finneon with a couple energy. And then we're going to go ahead and Goldeen. And you know what, man? The $20 deck is going to go for triple strike. We're going to see if we can at least get 10 damage. There we go. Oh, 20 damage. That's right. That Bidoof is, or not Bidoof, but Bibarel is just sitting in my hand, mocking me. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. So there is another Ultra Ball. My opponent is just pitching these Battle VIP pass. I feel like every time he discards something, that is just very, very lucky from them. So there we go, grabbing the Bibarel, and then I'm sure they're gonna, use Scovit. Get one card, may or not be able to use it, and then they're going to Industrious and Sizers for a fresh hand of 5 cards. Look at that. All right. So can my opponent get another double turbo down? Nope, just the normal grass energy. Well, they're still going to be able to potentially attack because, of course, they can just pitch a grass off that Arceus V-Star and then something on the Giratina. All right. There goes my Goldeen. More than enough damage. And now my back is 1,000% against the wall. So I'm predicting probably double grass here from my opponent if I had to guess, just because one of the requirements for, Giratina is that Psychic. And oh boy. All right. $20 deck. Here we go. Give me something. Give me something. Well, that's certainly something. All right. Well, I mean, they've used a fair amount of energy. I don't know. Let's see how many they have. They have 4 in the Lost Zone. So obviously Star Requiem isn't a thing. That, and they've already used their V-Star. They can get a fresh hand. Oh, man. All right. I don't know why I promoted the Goldeen there. I thought maybe, just maybe I could potentially top deck a Professor's Research or something. But unfortunately, I was wrong. So now I got to hope that my opponent doesn't have access to another energy card. Otherwise, this game is pretty much over. There is the Psychic Energy, so safe to say I might not be coming back. Oh, it hurts to laugh still. Gosh, dang it. All right. There's another Bidoof because my opponent totally needs all kinds of draw power. So they didn't use Scovit, so something tells me they have a pretty good hand going. So there goes Lost Impact again, taking out my poor Seaking. And my opponent is going down to 1 prize card. I have 1 Manaphy, a $20 deck, and a Dream. So there we go. Oh, man. All right. This is comedic at this point. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to laugh. Alright, so my opponent has a double turbo, so I do get another turn. I don't really think it's going to match. Alright, you know what? Whatever. We're just going to play it. I'm at least going to do a little bit of damage here. You know what? There we go. Yeah, you know what? Rain Splash, 20 damage. Take that, Giratina. This is not going well, is it, guys? So if my opponent can, yep, if they have access to a switching card, there it goes. This game is all said and done. All right. There is Trinity Nova. I was only able to take one glorious knockout, but alas, a judge halted my plans altogether. Well, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you did enjoy me showing off this $20 Seaking deck. If you did, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Also, I want to say thank you guys for 1,800 subscribers. That is awesome to see. I don't know if I'll still be at it whenever this video is posted, but still, I saw it and I wanted to say thank you. And you guys all take care. Love you so much. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.